I'm live. Can I hear myself? Can I hear myself? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all 0 people on my channel right now. Oh my goodness. It is the bottom of the 4th inning. Tyler O'Neill is at the plate in a scoreless ball game. Orioles Yankees, first game of the spring. 1 out, nobody on. Jake Bird is on the mound for the Yankees. And yeah. What a start to the spring, folks. What a start. We got a chopper down the third base line. That ball is going to die in fair territory. It's a swinging bunt single for Tyler O'Neill. Right, so I'm obviously discombobulated. I don't know how to handle this. I just want to call the game. And yeah, no idea what's happened up till now. Colton Cowser's up next, 0 for 1. I'm sure the starters are out of this game. Birds looks like he just came in to start this 4th inning on 7 pitches. First pitch to Cowser's low and in. Looks like it's a windy day in Sarasota. You can see the pant legs on the pitcher flapping in the breeze. Another pitch low and in, 2-0 to Cowser. Shantae, hey, are you there? How you doing? Oh, are we looking at this screen? Let's move it over here. Okay. We've got a challenge here on the previous pitch. That pitch was certainly low by a good 4 or 5 inches. And that is ball 2. So the Yankees challenged a pitch, Austin Wells. Bye, David. Humiliated. Yeah, because you Yankee fans are so confident right now with your productive off season. Nobody in Yankee land is worried about anything. You're all just full of confidence. Are you who are you trying to kid, dude? It's 3-1 on Cowser. O'Neill at first with 1 out. Bottom of the 4th, no score. This pitch is a breaking ball, and it's in there for a strike to run the count full. See if O'Neill takes off on this 3-2 pitch. Adley Rutschman on deck. Payoff pitch is swung on and missed. No, he got a piece of it. Foul ball. O'Neill will go back to first after taking off on the 3-2 pitch. Right, so it's nice to be back. Unfortunately, technical issues beyond my control have ruined this opening game here tonight. Here's a swing and a foul ball. Cowser hanging in there at 3-2. Hey, Bam. Hey, Carl. Hey, everybody spread the word. Let me check the vertical stream. Anybody over there? Hey, could somebody pop over on the vertical stream? Let me know if that's looking okay. This is the first with the vertical stream. Looks like the sub count is blank. Here's a ground ball up the middle, playing near the second base bag. The shortstop will step on second for 1 and throw to first to get the double play. Cowser grounds into a twin killing to end the inning. At the end of 4, no score. The Orioles 4 hits, the Yankees just 1. Yeah, the verticals. This stream is still basically canceled. Yeah, folks, just so you know, this stream is basically canceled. I'm just working with what I got here, but obviously things aren't set to run this stream smoothly tonight. There's Wi-Fi issues going on. I thought it was fixed, but I guess they're still in the process. I'm trying to figure out here. I'm going to need somebody to teach me a little something about this one. Is there an out-of-town scoreboard over here? Refresh. Refresh. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we got that up now. 5th inning coming up here in Sarasota. No score. Orioles, Yankees. Opening game of the spring. Thanks, Carl. Grant Wolfram's on for his first spring appearance. Left-hander made 21 appearances for Baltimore last year. ERA of 5.40 and not too good of a whip, 1.88. Wolfram, though, has an opportunity to make this team, the opening day roster. The Orioles right now, the only left-hander I think in their bullpen that you can pencil in as a definite is Keegan Aiken. So we need a couple of more guys to throw southpaw for us. And Wolfram, with the experience he had last year, will certainly get an opportunity. Ellis, the right fielder, is up at the plate right now for the Yankees. He shows bunt on the first pitch, and it's strike 1. Ellis is 0 for 1. Next pitch from Wolfram. Swung on and missed. 96 on a sinker. Bottom of the order due up here for the Yankees, 7, 8, 9. 0-2 pitch to Ellis. Is swung on and fouled away. Again, 0-2. I probably need to set my camera up a little bit more. Angles are not quite right. I'm looking way over here. All right, another 0-2 pitch coming. And that is a called strike 3. Folks, is this working?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Grant Wolfram strikes out Ellis to begin the 5th. Here is Corona. Center fielder walked his first time up. He looks at a first pitch strike. A nice backdoor slider from Wolfram. These Yankee players, I don't know all their first names. The 0-1 to Corona. That's fouled back. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 5th. So apparently Ryan Ripken has joined the Orioles broadcast team. Nice to see nepotism isn't playing a part in anything. There's a pitch off the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. By the way, if you're watching along with me on the game, how far behind am I? Here comes the 1-2. It's fouled straight back. We'll do it again. It's showing Luciano up to hit on my scoreboard. Who knows how accurate this is? Who knows how accurate anything is, folks? My brain is fried from the 2 hours of scrambling trying to get the internet back up and working. 1-2 to Corona. Swing and a miss. A slider that dipped below the zone. And Wolfram, 2 batters, 2 strikeouts.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Some nice late dipping action on that slider. All right, Ali Sanchez, a catcher who's DHing in the lineup, batting ninth, takes low for ball 1. Sanchez 0 for 1. If you're not watching along, the Orioles are wearing their traditional home whites. Yankees are wearing their gray pants with the dark midnight blue jersey tops. Fouled back. Looks like a nice afternoon on the Gulf Coast of Florida here. 1-1 pitch to Ali Sanchez. Swung on and missed. 1-2. No freaking way. How's everybody doing? And again, I have to now keep track of 2. Yeah, somebody pop over on that vertical side and leave a comment. Let me know it's working. The hat says hello. One-two pitch. Swung on and missed on a pitch in the dirt, and Grant Wolfram strikes out the side. How do you do? And my my button isn't working. I'm plugged this back in. Strike 3. There we go.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey, Grant Wolfram, I know he faced 3 scrubs just now, but damn, he looked pretty good. Nice movement on the pitches. All right, so the scoreboard, in-game, where's the in-game? Let me refresh that. Hopefully that'll get us up to date here. Shake, 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 señora. Shake your body line. Yeah, Adley will be due to up to hit next. Now, when we're in commercials and an ad pops up, I'm hoping that ad goes away.
I'm not overreacting to the tanking the way some people are.
Oh, wow. It even has... Yeah, this is bad. As opposed to good? That's what spring is for, folks. Spring is here so we can work on this stuff. All right, so this scoreboard should look a little bit better. Over here, however, maybe not so much. I'm trying. Okay. Does it look like that on the other side now? That's about as good as it'll get for now. I don't know why there's a missing sub-count number on the vertical, but if that's the only thing missing right now, so be it. Adley Rutschman will come up to hit here in the bottom of the 5th, so the Orioles keeping their starting lineup in here for the first half of the game, getting a couple of at-bats. Kervin Castro in AAA for the Yankees last year, right-hand reliever, 35 appearances, a 1.53 ERA over 47 innings. He is on the mound now with an 0-1 count on Rutschman, who got a hit in his first at-bat. Here's a little tapper, third base side. The pitcher picks it up, throws to first, and Adley is retired. 1 away in the bottom of the 5th, no score. 3 Ks in 2 innings for Rogers. Thank you, Bam. Let me see if I can find how the Orioles got their hits. Here's Heston Kjerstad, Silent J, folks. I don't have the shh in my soundboard here, but I'll bring it back. It looks like Gunner's 1 for 2. He had a single in the third. 1-0 pitch to Kjerstad low, 2-0. Alonso's 0 for 2. Basayo 0 for 2. Tyler O'Neill, 2 for 2. A pair of singles. 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. Cowser 0 for 2. Adley 1 for 2. He had a single in the second. 2-0 pitch to Kjerstad. That's opposite field, but it's hooking. It's slicing, I should say. Foul, out of play. And the remainder of the lineup, Kjerstad, Mayo, and Jeremiah, all 0 for 1. Trevor Rogers, 1 hit in 2 innings, struck out 3, didn't walk anybody. Keegan Aiken pitched the third inning, gave up a walk, struck out 2, no hits. Rico Garcia pitched the fourth, did not give up a hit, gave up a walk. This pitch looked good, but it's called a ball. 3-1 the count now on Rutschman. And then Grant Wolfram pitched a perfect fifth inning, striking out the side in order. We're in the bottom of the fifth right now in a scoreless ball game. Kjerstad at the plate, 1 out, nobody on. First time up, Heston grounded into a double play when Rutschman was on at first base. There's a delay right now. Heston's standing at the plate. We're not getting any second view of what we're waiting for. We got a challenge? Okay. Pitch was above the zone on the 2-1 pitch. We're going to see a lot of ABS challenge stuff going on here. Spring training and into the regular season. It's here, folks. Look out, umps. Jacob, how you doing? Jacob Frederick in the chat. Yo, bro, I'm not an O's fan. I'm a Guards fan. That's fine. Nothing, I'm not gonna hate on you for being a Guardians fan. It's a blue-collar team from a blue-collar town. You're the Midwest Baltimore. You know that? Cleveland is the Baltimore of the Midwest. That is ball 4 to Kjerstad. Pitch in the dirt. So nice at-bat from him. A long at-bat. He draws a walk. And that will get Rutschman up. No, that'll get Mayo up. Kobe Mayo coming up. And why am I looking at Rutschman? Everything's far behind. All right, Mayo looking at a first pitch strike, and I would have challenged that call.
Where do the Jets and the Giants
Where is this
play?
noise coming from?
Tell them. San Francisco 49ers don't play.
What in the hell? We've got a new Harry Belafonte ghost this year, I guess. Pitch in the dirt. To Kobe Mayo, the count is a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike pitch. There's a cutter high. 2-1 to Kobe Mayo. Just get it all on there, Kobe. You're not on my board right now either. I wonder if we'll see Taylor Ward make his way into the game today. He's not in the starting lineup. Here's a ground ball to short. Flip to second for 1, over to first, and Mayo grounds into a double play to end the inning. I think that's the third double play ball the Orioles have hit in 5 innings. Kjerstad hit into 1. Cowser hit into 1, and now Mayo. 3 double plays in 5 innings from the Oriole offense. We go to the 6th, still scoreless, and probably done with our starting position players in this game, I would assume. Jeremiah Jackson, the number 9 batter, the only one in the lineup to not get a second at bat yet. We might see him stay in, but I'm going to assume everybody else, Gunnar, Alonso, Basayo, O'Neill, Cowser, Rutschman, well, he's DHing, we'll see. Kerstad and Mayo, probably all going to come out of the game now. Hey, Phantom, I'm glad to. By the way, speaking of connection, I mean, is it a solid connection right now? I don't know. Is it choppy? Is there lag? How far behind am I versus you watching the game? All that info would help me see how things are going here. Yep, there are changes right now on the ESPN page. Barrero is at shortstop now for Gunnar. Huff is doing the catching now for Basayo. Reed Trimble's in right field for Tyler O'Neill. Enrique Bradfield Jr. will take the place of Cowser in center. Robertson, another outfielder, will replace Kerstad in left. And is that Brandon Butterworth, third baseman? In the ball game for Kobe Mayo, Jeremiah will stay in the game to get his second at bat. Oh, Alonso is still in the game as well at first base. So maybe I'll get to see him hit. I have not seen his first 2 at bats. We're into the 6th inning. The Orioles pitching so far has been fantastic, giving up just 1 hit combined between Trevor Rogers, Rico Garcia, Keegan Aiken, and Grant Wolfram. And now it's Jose Espada's turn. Espada made 1 appearance, pitching 3 innings without giving up a run for the big club last year. And he will begin the 6th inning with a first pitch swung on and missed by Austin Wells, the Yankee catcher, getting his 3rd at-bat of the day. He's 0 for 2. Next pitch, that looked like it might have been a strike. I guess it was low. Had the plate, count as 1-1. Is there anybody here in chat right now watching the game right now? This one's lifted in the air to right and deep, going back toward the warning track and circling under it now. Bradfield, the center fielder, will make the catch. He came into the frame after Reed Trimble, the right fielder, was the one tracking the ball. Looks like the wind might have kept that one in the yard, folks. Off the bat, that looked pretty dangerous. But by the time Trimble and Bradfield got to the track, they were circling under it, and Bradfield made the catch. 1 down. Here's Shoemaker. Shoemaki? I thought maybe the R didn't fit on the screen, but I guess it's just Shoemaki. No R. Shortstop for the Yankees. He's got a count of 0-2 after fouling this pitch back. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 6th. Yankees and Orioles in the opening game of spring training 2026. 0-2 from Espada. His tapped foul at the plate will do it again. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that is not Espada's natural hair color. Oh, 2 pitch. Rounded foul behind the plate. For the Yankees, Wells still in the game. Caballero started. He's out for Schumacher here. Jazz Chisholm's due up next, but Short has already replaced him. This pitch is foul back. The only Yankee with a hit today is Jazz Chisholm. Ahmed Rosario started the game. He's been lifted for Ornelas. Meanwhile, Martinez at first base, Luciano in left, Ellis in right, Corona in center, and Ali Sanchez, the DH for the Yankees. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. About half a foot inside as well. And Espada strikes out Schumacher. Get out of here. Who the hell are you anyway?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Who the hell are you? So, going back the previous inning, that's 4 straight Yankees struck out by Oriole pitching. Here's Short. He looks at a first pitch strike. Zach Short, with the Astros last season, appeared in 22 games, batted .220 with a couple of homers, 7 driven in. This pitch bounces in there, a slider, count 1-1 on Short. His name fits him. Pretty
I'm not overreacting.
small player. What is this noise going on?
I don't approve of it. I don't like it. I've never liked it.
I've never liked it either. Oh my God! And it's what's his face talking. All right, 2-1 the count on Short. Rogers apparently looked sharp in 2 innings, giving up just 1 hit and struck out 3. No walks. Hey, Gavin Newts is here. JJ is here. How you guys doing? 3-1 the count. Give me 1 sec. Pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a full count. 2 down in the inning. Base is empty. Gavin Newts, I've already forgotten your. I mean, I could go by your handle, but I forget your regular name. I'm sorry. JJ's here as well. I need to thank both these guys for their help in setting up the vertical stream here. Here's a called strike 3. Espada strikes out Short. And the Oriole pitching staff here in the opener today has been outstanding. 1 hit through 6 innings against this Yankee lineup. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still scoreless. JJ with a super chat. It's the first super chat of the new season, folks, and it comes from JJ. What a pal. What a pal. Thank you, JJ. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I mean, God, the way that things started tonight. Guys, I just can't believe the sub count is blank. There's stuff to fix, but we've got time. The only thing I wanted to have happen tonight was to, have access to the game and get on here and call a game from first pitch, but I could not do it. The Wi-Fi went down over here. I thought the modem here on my floor was just kaput because there wasn't even like a light coming off the modem, like it was powerless. Usually even if you don't have a connection, if you've got your power cord plugged into your modem, you get one light shining. It was nothing. So I thought there was nothing that could be done until tomorrow. But for whatever reason, the baseball gods, the Wi-Fi gods, having a little fun with me today. Is the vertical working all good? I think you need to tell me, man. I don't know. What do you think? How's it look? Again, not counting the fact that the sub count box is empty. Is everything kind of where it needs to be? I could probably work on the arrangement a little better. Okay, it looks like this. Yeah, the scoreboard's at the top. I'm a little worried about how small it is, though, to be able to fit, the logos of the teams and everything in there. You have to kind of squeeze it to a tiny little rectangle at the top of the vertical there, but yeah, give me your feedback, folks, on the vertical stream. And again, thanks to Gavin Newts, and please check out Gavin Newts' YouTube page. Just typing in GVENOOTZ into a YouTube search will get to your page, right, sir? Can't plug you enough. And again, thank you so much for your help in setting up the vertical stream. And JJ as well, thank you so much for your help in recruiting the help and your donation to the channel as well. You guys are fantastic. Thanks so much. We are now going into the bottom of the 6th. Jeremiah Jackson at the plate 0 for 1. Hanner, a right-hander, is on for the Yankees, and his first pitch is a foot outside. Let me see if I got anything on this guy, Hanner. At least a first name, if nothing else. Bradley Hanner, 27 years old. Here's a ball hit into right field for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by Jeremiah. He got a pitch on the outside and took it the other way. Found the hole on the right side, and he's on base. Leading off here in the bottom of the 6th. Nice swing from Jeremiah. Where are you at, buddy?
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Show me those legs, buddy. Let's get moving.
Meep, meep.
Here is the top of the order now, and we've got some new players into the ball game. So expect to hear some people's names you've never heard much of before. It's Barrero at the plate, a right-handed hitter who's in the game at shortstop for Gunnar Henderson. He's got a count of 0-1. Next pitch is inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Barrero, Jose Barrero, 27 years old, 6'4", 211 pounds. Last season, hit just a $138 with a homer and 3 RBI. Was that with us? I don't think so. This pitch is fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Jeremiah took off on that pitch. I'm not sure if it was a straight steal or a hit and run, but either way, he's going back to first after a foul ball. Yeah, there's your, there you go. Yeah, so if the link doesn't work, just, type in that phrase. And please subscribe to Gavin Nutz's page. Here is a pitch, a little bit low, had the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In AAA last season, Hanner had a 4.74 ERA in 42 appearances. 4.5 walks per 9. That is not good. 2-2 pitch. That is close and called strike 3, a late call by the ump. Pete Alonso, folks, for the first time I get to see him. Missed the first 2 at-bats. Here he is.
A polar bear stirs.
He's got a runner on with 1 out and a scoreless game in the 6th. How about an Alonso extra base hit to get us on the board? First pitch. That one is lifted to left. That ball is going to go way gone. Bye, birdie! The polar bear! Welcome to Baltimore! A 2-run shot here in the 6th. 2-0 Orioles. We're back in business. Folks, back like we never left. Oh my, that pitch was destroyed.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Wow. Holy cow, that ball went over everything. It went over everything. They kept Alonso in for 1 more at-bat, and my God, what a stroke of genius from Albernaz. Alonso admiring it off the bat. He knew it. Everybody knew it. My goodness. I got the power. Wow. How far did it fly? I don't know if it's landed yet, Michael. I don't know if it's landed yet. Does that tell you how far? That thing landed on the beach. An alligator's picked it up and taken off with it. Holy cow. All right. Who's up? What's happening? I don't know. I got a half chub after that Alonso home run, folks. It's Huff. Folks, that ball cleared the bleachers. It pretty much went to the building beyond the bleachers. I lost sight of it, but holy cow. We got a full count on Sam Huff. No, not the former linebacker for the Redskins. He would be about 92 years old. It's another guy named Sam Huff. And here's a line drive to left field. That's down and into the corner for extra bases. Huff is huffing and puffing his way to second base with a one-out double. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Sam Huff. And he'll puff. And he'll take second base. Two 2-0 Baltimore on a 2-run homer by Pete Alonso in his third at-bat as an Oriole here in the first game of the spring. Here's Reed Trimble. He's on the Orioles' 40-man roster, but probably the least likely to make the team out of those on that roster right now. He looks at a called strike. 0-1. Trimble taking over in right field. He's a left-handed batter. The 0-1 from Hanner is a cutter hit in the air, center field, coming in on it. The wind looks to be making this a bit of a tough play, but the center fielder eventually makes the catch coming in on that ball. It's two out here in the sixth. Sorry, I'm a little bit stumbling. I haven't had a lucky yet. I've got all this coffee that hasn't been drank. Is this Bradfield? Hey, folks. Enrique Bradfield Jr. taking his first cuts of the spring at the plate right now. Will this be the year he makes his Oriole debut? We're hoping so. He takes low for ball one. Runner at second with two down. 2 runs in. 2-0 Orioles in the bottom of the sixth. Huff at second base taking a little bit of a lead. Hanner from the stretch takes a look back at Huff, and the pitch is inside. 2-0 the count. How about our first bugle of 2026? And how do we handle that bugle, Charm City? We got a 2-0 count here on Bradfield. Hanner with a couple looks back at the runner, and the pitch is a little bit high, 3-0. Whoa, all right, calm yourself. Hey, we got a super chat from Pocket Watch. Pocket Watch, how you been, buddy? Good to see you. Hold on one sec. 3-0 is outside. That's ball 4. Take your base.
I'm walking here.
All right. That walk will get a visit from the catcher as Hanner has given up the 2-run bomb here in the inning, and now 2 men on with 2 out for Adley Rutschman, who is still in the ballgame as the DH. So we'll get to see Adley swing again. Pocket Watch says, here's to a big season on for the O's and an even bigger seasonings for BW's channels. Go O's. I tell you what, if this channel is going to have a good year, it's got to do better than how we started today. My goodness. What a disaster start. I didn't think I'd be on at all. Is the scoreboard frozen above? It looks like it is. Let me fix that. Thanks. All right, we've got Adley up, and he looks at a first pitch curveball for a strike. Scoreboard, refresh. Hopefully that'll do it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, folks, there's some... Now with the vertical stream, it's just more stuff to monitor. I don't know how I'm going to do this, honestly. Here's a foul ball. 0-2 the count on Rutschman. 2 down, 2 men on base, and 2 runs already in. 2-0 Baltimore. Have I said the number 2 enough? I hope so. Adley is 1 for 2 with a single. Phantom gifting 5 memberships. Look at this, folks. You gotta love it. Look at this. The generosity. Change up and away to Adley. The count, a ball and 2 strikes.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Thanks so much, Phantom. Folks, there's all kinds of ways to help out the channel, and believe me, after a few months of no baseball, the channel needs your help. Here's a pop-up. Third base side going into left field near the foul line into foul ground. The left fielder makes the catch, and the inning is over. The Orioles leave a couple of men on, but they do get on the board and break this scoreless tie with a 2-run. I mean, a bomb doesn't do enough. What do you call this? This thing was hit into another solar system. What a home run from Pete Alonso. We're going to the 7th, 2-0 Baltimore. All right, so how are we doing over here if I switch to this? Now, on the vertical side, I'm always going to have the same camera. And, you know, nothing's going to move around. But at least with the horizontal side, I can bounce around like this. But have the chat up over here. Let's see if this sub count number can pop back up. Not sure what happened with that. Hit the refresh on that. Okay, there it goes. There that is. Folks, that sub count number only moves with every 10th new sub. So we're going to need to get to 3640 to see that number change. And yes, we want subscribers. We got to get to 5,000 here in this season. Like at least 6K would be much better. But 5K or bust. All right. Oh, that coffee's tasting good now. How many people we got here? Whew, 40 people watching here on the horizontal, 6 on the vertical. Hello, vertical. Feel free to chat, vertical. Chat it up. All right. First vertical stream of the channel's history, so take advantage and get chatty in there. All right, looks like Alonso's getting interviewed by Masson after hitting that home run. He's out of the ball game. Orioles is up to hit for the Yankees, and he is looking at, I believe, a count of 1 ball, 1 strike, or 0-2. He just saw a strike there. Let me see. They're more focused on talking to Alonso right now. 0-2 pitch is inside. By the way, it looks like, is that Trey Gibson getting his first look here of the... Yes, it is. Trey Gibson is on the mound. This is the highest rated prospect in the Orioles farm system. We might see him make his Oriole debut this season. Here's a line drive into center field. That ball actually is not a line drive at all. It's hit all the way to the warning track. Folks, it's spring for me. I did not judge the the ball off the bat very well on that one, but Bradfield makes the catch on the warning track in center field. So that is the first out. It does look like I am behind. All right, here's the second out. Ground ball to short. Throw over is good. So maybe I am not too far behind. I saw 2 outs on my board, and I'm like, I just saw the first out. But second out came on 1 pitch. And that was who? There's so much stuff. There's too much stuff. That was Martinez making the second out. Here's, is this Luciano? No, we've got a pinch hitter. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Ground ball to second base. Nice stop. A bounce throw to first, though, not handled by Creed Willems. The hefty first baseman / catcher, Creed Willems, in a first base. Folks, if you're familiar with the show Eastbound and Down, we've got our own version of that dude right here on our team. Not a good throw at all from second base, however. It was short to first. It was like a 20-foot throw by Peyton Ellis, of all people. Wow, I don't want to see that from Peyton Ellis. Ellis is in the ball game at second base. And I think that should be an error on him. Runner at first with 2 down. There's an 0-1 count on this batter. Make it 0-2. Who's up? I cannot keep up. All these names are changing with each batter. And not to mention, Masson is spending a lot more time focused on talking to Alonso than the game. So 0-2 the count. This pitch is a little bit up. I believe it's Castillo at the plate right now, right fielder. Two down in the inning. Runner at first. 1-2. There's a nice breaking ball in there for a called strike 3. And this inning is over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Look at these fans just casually walking by Pete Alonso. Like, I'd be like, hey, Pete, buddy. Shake his hand or something. We're going to the... Hey, folks, it's the 7th inning stretch. What does that mean?
Thank God I'm a country boy.
I'm not going to do it in the full volume, okay? I've got neighbors who are kind enough to try to help me out with the internet issue tonight. I've just now met them, the ones that live behind this wall. They're very nice people, nice couple. And I'm not going to scream in the middle of the night for a spring training game, but it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle, everybody. Okay? Why don't you put some cakes up in the chat like the old days? Let's see some cakes. Show me your cakes. There we go.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Very nice. Very nice. Somebody sent me a Ko-Fi support. Wow. Somebody was very nice. Not sure if I'm going to be able to shout you out or not. Greg. I'm not going to say your last name because I'm not sure if you want it to be divulged, but Greg, thank you for your donation to the Ko-Fi website. There is a website, folks, where if you do want to help out the channel, it goes a lot, a longer way than it does with a super chat here with YouTube. YouTube takes like 30% of whatever you put in. But if you donate over on this other spot, it's only like a 10% fee they take. So more goes to me, which is what you want, right, folks? Thanks to Greg for that donation on the Ko-Fi side. That's ko-fi.com. We've got a right-hander named Coleman on now to pitch, and he's already into a 1-1 count. Coleman, the Yankee pitcher. Robertson, the Oriole batter up. Left-handed hitter playing left field. He fouls off this pitch to make it a ball and 2 strikes. Robertson, I don't know his first name. Oh, that was from Bam. Thank you, Bam. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Oh, I see you now. I see your screen name over here on the website. Thank you so much, Bam. Much obliged. And again, doing it that way is really the preferred way. Much appreciated. All right, we've got 1 out made here. Sorry, Robertson for the Orioles. Just struck out looking. That's going to bring up Brandon Butterworth. And he takes a huge cut and a miss. Butterworth wearing number 80 without a name on the back. Tells you everything you need to know. Fouled away. It's 0-2 on Butterworth. Hey, you might want to say hello to his wife sometime, Mrs. Butterworth. I heard she's a sweet, sweet lady. That's right. The jokes are back. Butterworth strikes out on a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. I can't believe I kind of salvaged the stream and folks showed up anyway. That just shows you, folks. I may not have the biggest channel. I may never have a comparatively large channel for other people doing what I'm doing, but I do know this. The people that like my channel, they really like it. They show up. A lot of loyalty around here. Here's Peyton Ellis. This dude played at Coastal Carolina, which automatically makes him a fan of mine. He's a small dude, but he's scrappy. He's got really good numbers in the minors. He gets on base. He's got a count of a ball and 2 strikes. Left-handed batter. He does have a name on his back. 1-2 pitch is outside. 2-2 on Ellis. Ellis, I think, goes about 5'7". He's in that Altuve, Pedroia, David Eckstein kind of height. Swing and a miss. Boy, he took a huge hack there and struck out. 2 down. Oh, no, that's the end of the inning. That is the end of the inning. We go to the 8th. It's 2-0 Baltimore. 2 runs, 7 hits, 4 men left. No runs, 2 hits, 4 men left for the Yankees. 2 innings left to play. How you doing? Hey, Matt, I'm back, and Matt is back too. By the way, hello to all the mods, and welcome back to them for another season. Hello to all of you members. You BirdWatcher members out there with your binoculars. I see you. Carl, I see you, Scotty boy. Chilo, Matt, rocking those binoculars. Folks, you can be a Magic member too. Now's the time to do it. Get in now and get in for the season. It's a way to support the channel. I think it works out to about 17 cents per ball game. What is it, like $3.99 a month? $4? What do you get for being a member? Not a whole lot. You get the binoculars. You get access to some special emojis that are not available otherwise, some Oriole-related emojis. And most importantly, you're helping out the channel, which, again, got to keep the lights on, folks. I'm not here to become the next Mr. Beast and have dreams of being a millionaire or whatever. I just want enough to keep going. And there's different ways to help out. Boy, the wind really is whipping around at the ballpark, which just shows you, man, that Alonso home run, there is no weather conditions where that ball's not going out. That's how, I can't imagine how far it would have flown if the wind wasn't, just swirling around like it is at the ballpark right now. Gibson's out for his second inning of work. He only had to throw 10 pitches in the seventh. First pitch is a ball here to the leadoff man for the Yankees. And the next one is low and away for ball 2. 2-0 on, who is this? Henry? Hello, Hendry. They don't even have his name up on Masson. Masson doesn't even care enough. Here's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike on Henry, a catcher that I think has taken the place of Austin Wells. Oh, no, it's a new guy for Henry, Jace Avina. So this is the third hitter in this spot. Folks, at this stage of a spring training game, I can't get lost in the soup of trying to keep up with these changes, okay? Let's just focus on results here. Here's a swing and a miss. That's the result. Gibson gets another strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Tell you what, Oriole pitchers today are racking up the Ks. 3 from Rogers, 2 from Aiken, 3 from Wolfram, 2 from Espada, and 2 so far from Gibson. That's 12 strikeouts through 7 1/3. Scotty Boy with a super chat. How you doing, Scotty Boy? Once again, BW, nothing has changed. My Yanks are homer or strikeout. Grr, good to see you all. Folks, give a thanks to Scotty Boy. Give a thank you on that super chat. We're talking about a Yankee fan helping out the channel. I mean, credit to where it's due. Here's a ground ball to third. Nice strong throw over to first to get this guy for the second out of the inning. That is, who is that over there at third base? That's Butterworth with a nice throw. 2 down, nobody on. Who are these people? Here's a swing and a foul ball behind the plate. 0-1 the count on this guy. Gibson wearing number 88. This pitch is in on the hands, grounded on the third base side, foul ball, handled by Butterworth, but it's a foul ball. This is Garrett Martin now hitting. I mean, I'm telling you now, if Masson is taking 4 minutes to tell you who's hitting, then how am I supposed to know? They've got an entire production staff. I'm a guy sitting alone in his studio apartment in Thailand at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing my best. 0-2 on Martin. And that pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ah, yes, the torpedo bat. Remember that around this time last season? Oh, my. Baseball world was turned upside down for about 5 days. Here's a ground ball backhanded at short. Throw to first is in time to win the inning. Trey Gibson with 2 scoreless. And the Oriole pitching staff today has been just about perfect. Just 2 hits to Yankee batters today. We go to the bottom of the 8th. One more chance. We hope it's the last time the O's come up to hit, because that means we don't have to hit in the 9th, which means we won. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Orioles 2, Yankees nothing. Maybe I could have made it all the way through this stream without a lucky, but what do I look like? Not trying to set any Guinness records today or anything. Where the hell are we? Where the hell are we? All right, there we go. Yeah. I don't condone smoking, kids. Don't smoke. Folks, I was born in the wrong century. What can I tell you? All right. Oh, no. The chat disconnected. Just in time. Are we back? Oh, no, we're back. Do we want Volpe? No. No, thank you. We're down 2 infielders to start the season, and no, I don't want Anthony Volpe, but thanks. Yeah, folks, look. We got Yankee fans here. If we got Red Sox fans, if we got Blue Jays fans, and obviously Oriole fans, look, I know we all want to talk smack to each other, and we're going to, bump heads as the season goes along, but let's be honest, folks. The American League East is one beast of a division where 4 teams are strong enough to take it, I feel. Every team's got their strengths and weaknesses, but and even Tampa, a team you can never, ever count out completely. They have always found ways to outperform expectations. But somebody's going to finish last, and damn it, it ain't going to be us again. I ain't going to settle for no last place. Barrero's up to hit here, bottom of the 8th. Count is 0-1 on him. Coleman on the mound for the Yankees, I think. That's what it says on Masson. This pitch, Dylan Coleman, right-hander on the mound. Appearances in AA and AAA last year. He's already got gray in his beard. What is he doing in AA with a gray beard? This ball smacked to right. That could be trouble. It will be caught on the run. Heading toward the foul line, down the right field corner. Barrero looking for extra bases, but that ball was tracked down out there for the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Folks, it's Kenny Powers coming up. I'm sorry, that's Creed Willems. I thought that was Kenny Powers. Creed Willems at the plate. Stocky first baseman / catcher, and he takes inside for ball 1. AA last year, 253 average, 16 homers, 59 driven in for Creed. Swing and a miss. Big cut there. The count is 1-1, are we sure? I thought it was 0-2. I tell you what, I can't figure it out. To hell with it. 1-1 according to Masson. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch. That is on the outside corner, but off the plate, apparently, for ball 2. I tell you what, I'd hate to be a roommate of Creed Willems. How quickly does that shower drain get clogged with that hair? Good grief. You know he's not cleaning up after every shower. And then you come in and take your shower and you got a Sasquatch hair all over the place. That's ball 4. Creed Willems draws a walk. A 1-out walk. Take your base, Kenny Powers.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Here comes Sam Huff. Sam will huff and he will puff and he will hit the crap out of the baseball, I hope. He looks at a pitch outside. That was a cutter off the plate by a foot. It's 1-0 on Huff. Willems at first with one down, 2-0 Orioles in the bottom of the eighth. The 1-0 pitch is smacked into left field. That ball is going to get down and bounce up against the wall at the 333 sign. Creed Willems gets the stop sign at third. It's a double for Sam Huff. Second time today he's reached second base. Orioles with runners at second and third with only one out. Turn on the sprinkler and splash it up, folks. Where are we at here? There we go.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right, it's Reed Trimble. Second and third, one down. Pitch taken for a strike. Trimble flew out in the sixth inning, taking over for Tyler O'Neill. Had a couple of hits earlier in the ball game. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. Pitch on the inner half of the plate. 0-2 the count. Trimble, situation here, buddy. Put the ball in play. You can get a run in with an out. And he swings and misses at a ball down in the dirt. Down goes Trimble. And, yeah. 3 pitches, down he goes. In a situation where, don't want to see that in the regular season. All right, 2 down. Let's see if Enrique Bradfield can pick up his teammate. Base hit can drive in 2 here. Pitch is low, taken for ball 1. Let's get the bugle going here. Oh, I forgot to bounce this back over to this one on the horizontal side. I can't keep. I need my own spring training, folks. The 1-0. That one's hit in the right center field. And going to be caught in there by the center fielder on the run. The inning is over. The Orioles had runners at second and third with one out, but could not score. We're going to the ninth inning, up 2-0. Whew. Well, this is not a perfect day, but I got on the air finally. Alonso hit a bomb. I got to see it. I got to call it. It's the only run-scoring swing of the game. And I got to see 4 or 5 Oriole pitchers look pretty good, shutting these Yankee hitters down. So, you know, a terrible start to the day, but it's wrapping up okay. I do need to get some feedback, though. How far behind am I compared to you guys watching the game? If you are watching along, obviously, when we get into the regular season, you're going to want to sync up with me and maybe pause your game and unpause it to get synced up. But I'm wondering, with these spring games, I'm worried that the feed might be even farther behind than it is in the regular season. Thank you, Ronnie. How you doing, Ronnie? The Discord. Something I would love to advertise, but I have a feeling I'm better off not doing so for a little while. Hey, there's Elias in the stands. All right. Trey Gibson's going to get a third inning of work. Try to close this game out. Curveball to Shumaki is low for ball one. Trey Gibson looking good through the first 2 innings of work. Here's a curveball swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike on Shumaki. We're in the 9th inning. Orioles looking to go 1-0 to begin the spring. The 1-1 is low. 2 balls and a strike. Two one swung on, hit towards second on a bounce. A little flip throw to first to retire that guy. 1 away. That's right. That was that guy. Peyton Nealis at second with the assist. Did Gunnar get a double? I don't think Gunnar had a hit. I think it was a single. But that was before I was on the air. I never saw Gunnar come up to hit. By the time I got on the air, he was out of the game. All right, this is fouled back by Zach Short. It's 0-1 on Short, second baseman. 1 out in the 9th. 2 more outs to go for Baltimore to get a win over the Yankees. Come on. That pitch is high to Short. 1-1 the count. Gibson's up to 26 pitches. Make it 27. The 1-1, yep, up the middle, off the mound, picked up at short. Throw to first is in time. That ball slowed down with a bounce off the mound, but Barrero at shortstop still able to throw out the base runner, the batter. For out number 2, folks. 1 more out to go. Where's, yeah. Let's go. Orioles at the plate, looks at a pitch inside. He has to back off the plate a bit. It's 1-0. Jonathan Orioles is 0 for 1, playing third base. This pitch is a little bit outside, 2-0. Folks, tomorrow we play the Pirates at 1 o'clock, and if all goes well, you'll be able to hear me call the first pitch. This ball is lined in the left field, a base hit. We are not done yet. Yankees will bring the tying run to the plate just like that with 2 out in the 9th. Want to say a big thank you to everybody here today on the horizontal and the vertical side. Be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. I haven't mentioned that at all. Here's Peyton Henry, 0 for 1. He looks at a first pitch sweeper for a strike. 2 out in the 9th. Runner at first for the Yankees. Gibson pitching from the stretch for the first time in this ball game. Next pitch, low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. So yeah, come on back tomorrow for Orioles Pirates. I don't know who's going to start. Could be Bradish. Here's a pitch fouled behind the plate. And the Yankees are down to their last strike. Come on, Gibby. Come on, Gibby. 12 strikeouts from Oriole pitching today. Looking for number 13 to wrap it up. The 1-2 to Henry. Swing and a miss. See you later. And the Orioles are in the win column.
Three
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks,
Oh boy, is this great! Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate. Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, baby. Magic, magic.
folks,
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
we did it. We did it. We're back. Welcome to 2026. The Baltimore Orioles shut out the Yankees today. Hey, Yankee fans, get used to it. Great pitching all around the block from the Orioles. Trevor Rogers, 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, gave up 1 hit, no walks. Keegan Aiken, 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, a walk. Rico Garcia, an inning, a walk, no hits, no runs. Grant Wolfram, an inning, struck out the side. Jose Espada with an inning, struck out 2 without giving up a hit or a walk. And Trey Gibson went the final 3, gave up a pair of hits, struck out 3, did not give up a run or issue a walk. So, yeah, 13 combined strikeouts to 2 walks and 2 hits against the Yankees. Good stuff. And then, of course, Pete Alonso making his Oriole debut and his 3rd at-bat, hit a ball. I mean, did they have it measured here? They don't. They don't have a measurement on ESPN. They normally would in the regular season. But I got to tell you, 450. You could safely, I think, say 450 on that one. And that was with some pretty strong wind out there today, which might have played a part in this low-scoring game. But yeah, things here for my channel for this debut spring game. Wow, what a sputtering start, but we got over the hump. We got to the final out. It went into the lake. Yes, sir. We're done. We're done for game 1. We're 1-0 in the spring, and the pitching looks good. Situational hitting, a couple of occasions could have done a little better to get more than just that one swing to drive in the 2 runs we got. But, hey, we got time to work on it. You got to feel good about the pitching. All right. What else to do here? I think I'm going to keep it pretty short. I got some, I got to figure out all the things that went wrong, which is going to take some time. But, wow, I am just happy to be back. I'm happy to be in my element. This feels right. This feels like where I'm supposed to be. It was a nice break. It was a needed break. But I'm ready to get back at it. I hope you guys are too. We got several weeks of this before the real thing. We got the World Baseball Classic coming up in a couple of weeks. So plenty of baseball before it all even really, really matters for us Oriole fans. But I'm going to be here to cover as much of it as I can. So let's just take it game by game, folks. I'm going to try to cover every game that's available to cover. But some things are out of my control. JJ, didn't you already send a super chat, JJ? Gosh darn it, stop being so generous. Make it longer, don't go. This is called stalling. All right. Well, you know what I could do? It's been a while since I've done this, but I can't imagine there's any kind of play-by-play going on at this hour on a Friday. I don't think any of my friends are streaming right now. If they were, I would send you their way. I'm going to check just in case. Give me a sec. Take a look at the redirect page. Okay, Dr. Delay is apparently doing some Olympic coverage. That's something. I'll send you over there. Why not? Tell Doc I said hello. And, if you're not already a member of his channel or a subscriber, give his channel a chance, okay? He's covering the Olympics. I'm not sure what event, to be honest, but you'll find out when I send you over there, okay? U.S. men's hockey semifinal. Thank you, Michael. There you go. So there's something worth tuning into. Give Dr. Delay a chance. Just at least stick around long enough to give him a hello and a like. All right? And I'll be back tomorrow, I believe, at 12:50 p.m. for a 105 first pitch. Orioles versus Pirates, okay? Okay, we're back, folks. We're cooking with gas. We got to work out the bugs, but we got plenty of time. Best wishes to Jordan Westberg. He's, we got the news about him earlier today. He has a tear in his elbow. It's minor enough where they're going to try to do these what are they called? What are they called? Whatever. They're going to inject him with something to try to heal this thing instead of surgery. And if that all works out well, we'll probably see him in May. But it might not work out. And if it doesn't, then he's going to have to go under the knife, and we're going to lose him for the season. PRP, thank you. Platelet-rich plasma, PRP. PRP injection for Westberg. So cross your fingers it works out for him. We're going to know in a couple of months whether or not it does. Otherwise, we still have a very strong-looking team for our position players. I can name the 13 guys off the top of my head right now. Let's give it a try. Adley Rutschman, Sammy Basayo, Pete Alonso, Ryan Mountcastle, Jeremiah Jackson, Blaze Alexander, Gunnar Henderson, Kobe Mayo, Tyler O'Neill, Taylor Ward, Colton Cowser, Leody Taveras, and Dylan Beavers. There you go. There's your 13 guys. All right. That still sounds like a full roster to me. Okay. So, we're down Holiday. We're down Westy. But it's going to open up an opportunity for a couple of other players that we might want to see what they can do. This is a chance for Mayo to establish himself again as a third baseman. The first trip around was not pretty defensively, but when he was moved to first base, he showed a lot of improvement there, got comfortable, and then started to hit in the month of September. And now Mayo has an opportunity to play pretty much every day. That's something to keep track of. We want to see Kobe Mayo figure it out. Blaze Alexander looks like he's going to be at second base, probably splitting time with Jeremiah Jackson for starts, I would think. Gunnar at short, Alonso at first. Mounty's probably going to split time DHing with Basayo. Cowser in center, Ward in left, and probably a platoon of O'Neill and Beavers in right. Taveras backing up in the outfield. And that's pretty much how your players are going to play a part in this team for 2026. So hang in there, folks. We did get some tough news today with Westberg, but I think we can still do this. Okay? But I'm out of here for now, folks. Let me go ahead and send you over before you guys all leave. Thanks so much. I'll see you tomorrow. It's been great. The hat is back. It's good stuff. All right, I'm done. Until tomorrow, this has been the BirdWatcher, folks, and I will chirp at you later. Take care of yourself. Goodbye for now.